Hey, what's up, family? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. My name is Gary Nelson, and welcome to the Metaphysical and Polyamorous community. If you're here, that means you are a person that's a seeker of knowledge, and you are in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about how to actually get results. When you hear a lot of people talk about metaphysical results, magical results, utilizing the inner magic inside of us, when you hear people talk about that, usually it don't sound believable because it's not a realistic effect in the physical eyes, I should say, right? So a lot of people would say that it sounds like it's just talk. In one of my videos, I did talk about, the reason why magic or the inner workings of us, it's hard for us to heal our own self or bring about certain results in our life because we have inner conflict that's actually battling that. So just say hypothetically you wanted to you need money, right? And you actually do certain things, whether it's candle magic, whether it's utilizing the mind to produce the currents that actually move you in the direction to get more money. Maybe your job going to give you an increase in pay, whatever the reason may be. The reason why it don't happen is that you doubt yourself. You begin to build up a false image of how it may just not be possible. And once you start building this false image up, it begins to take on a thought form of its own. So the thought forms is something I talked about in one of my other videos. But thought forms is a psychic clump of energy. And every human being produces thought forms. It produces thought forms. Have you ever been, just thinking about somebody and they call or they text you? Or you ever been, thinking about somebody and then out of the blue you see him in the market or you see him somewhere that's you're like, oh, I didn't think I was going to see you today. But what happened is we utilize this psychic energy. I remember many years ago I was driving on the highway, and this was so long ago Michael Jackson was alive. So this probably was over, I don't know, over 10 years ago or longer. I'm driving down the highway and I was listening to the radio. I don't know if it was 92Q, 95.5. I was listening to some station, and they had listen to my music, and the music cut off, and the DJ was like, they just went on a commercial break, and he says, "You wouldn't believe what somebody stole. You won't believe it. Say, join me in 5 minutes, and I'm going to tell you." Soon as he said that, an image popped in my mind, or rather a voice, and it said Michael Jackson Gates, a Michael Jackson gate. And I started laughing to myself because I'd be like, that'd be that'd be stupid. I started laughing to myself like, that'd be stupid. The announcer comes back after the break and he says, somebody, I guess the Jackson Estate, I guess where I forgot the name of it, the property, Neverland. He says somebody stole one of Michael Jackson Gates off his property. And I was like, what in the world? And I kid you not, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool right there. And the reason why this happened right here is that these psychic clumps of energy, it travels. And people that have higher awareness pick up on them like super duper quick. But back to the video at hand right here. How do you get effect with magic? You have to be able to not doubt yourself. In the same way in a car, when a guy said you wouldn't believe somebody stole something that was really, really important, or stole something from somebody who's really important, I automatically said Michael Jackson Gates. There was no doubt in my mind about anything. There was no ideas what the turnout was going to be. There was no ideas that I was going to be wrong. That's what I thought. So utilizing your inner psychic powers to be able to manifest what you want, you have to be able to remove the inner conflict. And most time we live in a place so long of inner conflict and turmoil that we begin to doubt ourselves. We become our own worst enemy. You ever heard somebody say, I feel like I'm my own worst enemy? You begin to doubt yourself so much. Like hypothetically, I used to hear people, they laying people off at the job. They laying people off. They laying people off. But they cutting staff. They reducing pay, whatever they may say. And some people may say, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to be next." Guess what? 9 times out of 10, they will be next because they develop that thought form, that idea. They utilize energy of fear. Now, fear can also be energy too because it's connected to an emotion. So they utilize this fear, this energy of fear. They put it into a thought form, and then they utilize the magical words, "I could be next." So therefore, once they put that into the universe, guess what? The probability of them being next has increased. That's right, it increased. So in order to get what you want by magical needs, magical wants, whether it's metaphysical, the inner workings of the mind, or you want to actually utilize energy, whatever you do, you can't let your mind interfere with the outcome. Listen to what I said. In order to achieve any magical result, you can't let your conscious mind interfere with the outcome. And some people may say, "Yeah, that's kind of impossible right there." It's not impossible if you practice on it. And the way that you practice on this, you have to be able to recognize your thoughts. And I told somebody mindfulness meditation can be utilized all day long. But if you have a lot of inner conflicts, it's going to seem impossible. But this is what you do right here. When you wake up in the morning, focus just on your breathing. That's focus just on your breathing. Now what you do, be aware of what it is that you're thinking about. Because your attention should be only on focusing on breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So if you focus your attention on just breathing in and out, you could begin to notice the thoughts that's popping up. Now, what if I told you, and this is going to be a whole different video right here, the thoughts that you have is not your thoughts. I didn't say this never happened to you, but the reason why they keep on circulating throughout your mind may mean that you're not the one thinking about them. But since they're crossing through your mind, you attach yourself to it, you connect yourself to the thing, and you bring it back in and you relive it. That's a whole different topic right there. We're going to talk about that right there later. But let me get back on the point at hand. The things that you want is about being able to connect to the energy inside of you, manifest it, but you don't want your conscious mind to interfere. So every day, do the focus of attention on your breathing, and you just focus on your attention on your breathing. And if you can't do it all day because you got a certain job where it requires all your attention, do it for like an hour and monitor as you breathe in and out. You're focusing on your breathing. Realize what ideas and what thoughts pop up. And you might say, "Guy, an hour might be too much to start." Do 10 minutes. Do 15 minutes. But what you want to do is get aware of recognizing how these thoughts are playing a part in your life. So therefore, thoughts of guilt, thoughts of poverty, and different thoughts connect to things. So therefore, when you want money, any idea or any thought that ever went against you or that you ever feared or didn't believe, it comes back up, and therefore is almost like a virus that attacks the energy of the things you want and it make it fail. So build your energy up. Learn how to focus on your thoughts by focusing on your breathing. The more you do this every single day, you'll begin to realize a lot of what you're thinking about is something you didn't even want to think about, but these things in your mind, these thoughts and these higher energies is controlling your outlook on life, which is keeping you in the place where you don't want to be at. If this video right here was helpful, hit me in the comment section below. Let me know what else you would like to hear, what else you would like to learn, what else you would like to know. And the best thing you can do is start doing the things that I'm teaching you, because in order for magic to work, you got to take the first step. I'll see you guys next time.